What's up, guys? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Scribbles, the artist and crocheter behind the Eclectic Scribbles, and we are starting a new video. We are at Otakon this weekend. Here's my room. I'm staying at the Arlo. Here's my bed. Here's my side tables. Here's this side of the room. Not a whole heck of a lot to the room, but it's still pretty nice. We got some coffee in here. I got a safe down there. I am not touching those shoes. I'll walk in here, turn the air down so the air is on, and don't look at me in the mirror because I'm gonna look raunchy. But anyways, I'm burning up. I walked back and forth to the convention center, so it's about a 15-minute walk. Here's my bathroom. Here's my shower. It's very nice. It's very nice. Anyways, hi. Alright, so today is Thursday, August the 7th. It is setup day for Otakon, and I am officially set up. So everything is good to go. I'm going to make some mystery packs tomorrow when I go in and probably do some art while I'm sitting there waiting for the Artist Alley to open up. The Artist Alley is open from 12 to 9 tomorrow, 11 to 9 on Saturday, and 10 to 3 on Sunday. So it's like 2.5 days. The last day is really not bad at all. The convention center itself opens up at like 8 a.m. Dealer's room opens at 12 tomorrow, 12 to 8, so they have an hour that they can peruse the Artist Alley. And then Saturday, they're 10 to 7, where we are 11 to 9. So they have, so we have a couple hours to go check out the vendor hall on Saturday. And then we're all 10 to 3 on Sunday. The gaming hall is open at 10 a.m. It's going to get crazy in there really, really quickly. So I plan on getting over there about 9, I think, in the morning. And that way I can do the couple of little things that I want to do, and then I can sit on my iPad and I can draw, because that's what we're going to do. Excuse the fact that I look like a beet. I am so hot right now. And I was recently diagnosed with MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome. So that's apparently why I get so beet red and why I start to sort of well up if I get too hot or do too much. So anyways, that's fun. But yeah, this is me for the weekend. I'm here solo. I don't have my bubby. I don't have my husband. I don't have my nibbit. Trying to drive in DC was interesting, to say the least, but I did it. I have parked my vehicle. I'm either going to walk back and forth or Uber or scooter or do something now through Sunday, and I will deal with Sunday when Sunday gets here. I know that there is a parking structure that I can get into near the convention center that we parked at last year. It's just a matter of getting over there and I guess getting in it. So I will probably try to park there on Sunday if I can remember exactly where the hell it is. But I definitely want to try and find parking closer to the convention center on Sunday, because I don't want to try and load out and come all the way back over here and then have to take my vehicle all the way back over there. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So anyways, I'm going to have to figure that part out. But until I check out of this hotel, I'm leaving my car where it is, because that is just too much. But anyways, I'm going to settle in for the evening. I'm going to go find my phone and find me something to eat and order some food, and get up and get started for day 1 tomorrow. Okay, what's up? Good morning, guys. I'm already looking crazy this morning because of the humidity, but it's okay. It's 9 o'clock. I am currently putting together the little organza bags that go with my fish tanks, or my no fuss pets, whatever you want to call them. So I am putting those together. The organza bag has in it the twinkle lights, the little Rockies, and I got these new UV reactive lights so that they charge all day in the UV light, and then they light up at night. So I thought that that was a nice little addition. So I did that. The plants are over there, and all of the animals are already set out. So I just needed to make some more of these. I didn't make a whole lot for Big Lick because I knew that I wasn't going to sell a whole lot at Big Lick. But now I want to be prepared for at least this show, if not this show and the next show. So when I was at home, I put all of the rocks into little packets, and then now I'm just putting the little packets together to make the little bags. So, little twinkle lights. And again, this is going to be August Patreon pattern of the month. So they're going to get all of my mini patterns and links to everywhere that I get my stuff from and all the products that I use to put my No Fuss Pets together. I do find that the tanks that I use now work a lot better in helping sell the tanks than the tanks that I used to use. So if we go back to last year, I was using just little fish bowls, and they don't have any kind of lid on them or protection, so they didn't go over quite as well. And then I used these little square ones that had these little circular lids on it, and they already came with some rocks and a plant and a ribbon to go around the top. Hold on, there's Andy. Anyway, all right, what I think I was saying was that the little square tanks, while they look nice, they didn't have a whole lot of room in them, and they didn't sell quite as well. And they had this twist-on thing, and there was a whole bunch of things that I just don't love them. So we moved over to this actual, like, aquarium looking setup, and those have gone over a lot better. Plus, they have a little handle on them, so they're like own little container for people to carry around and not have to worry about a bag. Have more room in them because they're rectangular, and then you've got the little lid, and it pops open on the top, and then you've got the little handle as well. So these have gone over really, really well in comparison to the previous two types of tanks, and I like that. I am going to cut the edge off of this and use it as a back for my discontinued prints. I'm putting out some of my older fan art in my discontinued prints, and they are on 8.5 by 11. So I need something to stabilize them. The little 8 by 8 prints are one thing. They stand up fine, but I don't want the others to get all bent. So I'm gonna take one of these edges and stand it up. And then I'm gonna put together some mystery packs and load up my mystery packs for the weekend and continue setting up. The only thing that I need to do, I think I just checked the stickers a minute ago just to make sure that there was enough stickers and everything. I took a photo so I know I have a reference to refer back to when something runs out, so I know what was in that spot because I moved them around quite a lot. I took a picture of all of the prints and the sticker sheets as well, so I know what is where. So yeah, I think that's all I have to do is make up some mystery packs. I had a couple of different types that I wanted to make up and a couple of different price points, and then I'm going to put some labels on my bag, and that'll be it for setting up the booth. I've got all my stuff sort of compact over here. We've got the two bins right here that have the red lids on them. That's got the bitch be gums in it. We sold over 100 last year, so I'm hoping that this year does comparable to that, and then we can collapse these two bins down. This is all my No Fuss Pets stuff in this box. I've got a few extra tanks in that box down there, and then there's the bitch be gums that didn't fit in those two bins. They hold like 42 or 43 each in those bins, and I had a little over 100, so that bin took up some space. Man, if I could get out of here on Sunday without having to use the loading dock, that would be lovely. I don't think it's going to happen, but
it would be absolutely lovely. We'll see how the weekend goes. I do have my bag of my regular crochet items under the table. If things start to run out here, if the stress balls do really well and they start to run out, if the little mini chickens up on the top shelf run out, then I have some things to put in those holes. We didn't sell a ton of, we didn't sell a whole ton of crochet last year, so I didn't think we were going to sell a whole ton of it this year, so I wanted to focus on the smaller items so that we could fit more in our 8-foot table. It is an 8-foot table this year, which is what I thought it was going to be, so that's good. I'll show you guys the table. Okay, so it's still really dark in here, so you're going to have to use your imagination as far as light is concerned. But, all right, here is our 8-foot table. We've got our bitch begons sitting up here. I've got a bunch of different colors showing. I have a couple of other colors that you can't see right now, but for the most part, that's the colors. See what I mean by mini chickens? We only have this many, so I think that this space is probably going to run out of stuff, and I will put some other plushies there. We've got the stress balls and mini stress balls. There's like 35 or 40 maybe in there. We've got all of our No Fuss Pets split up into the two. So we've got our less expensive one and we've got our more expensive one. I made the axolotls this time in a bunch of different colors. So we've got pink, we got green, we got blue, and we got purple. I made some more opossums because the axolotls and the opossums did sell out at Big Lick. I think I had one opossum left and that was it. We've got our card covers up here. We've got our bookmarks down here. I tried to put them in a way that did not cover up the card covers. The lights up top are going to come on, and it's not going to be so dark over here. They just don't do it during setup. And then we've got these. I need to make a sign for my engraved wallets because apparently my sign has gone missing, but that's fine. But here we are for that. Discontinued prints. I've got this little one, this butterfly print, this bird's print, some fan art. We got Baby Yoda, Ninja Turtles, and Pikachu in here. And I think there's one Appa in the back in the mini prints. I'm trying to steer away from fan art, so I just put those back there. As you can see, everything over here is original, so we don't have to worry about any of that. Like I said, I'm going to use this to prop up the discontinued large prints. We've got our cards here. I've got my pom-pom sticker sheet that I got to get out of the back, but this is what our stickers are looking like. And then we've got the few fan art pieces that I have right here, which are Pinky and the Brain, Buffy and Spike, Soot Sprite, and Stitch. And then we've got our little monster for a monster witch or witch monster. And then these are like evenly spaced out, which I like. And we got the Daisy Girl over here on the one to fill up that spot. And I think that this looks nice and neat and cohesive. So let me back up one more time for you guys to show you. This is what the booth looks like to fill up an 8-foot space. And then we've got the sticker wall over here. So here's our sticker wall. And I think it looks really good on the purple. I could have moved this up a little bit, but I opted not to. I think it'll be fine. People don't mind reaching for the stickers. So this is the original stuff up here, and then this is the more fan art section down here toward the bottom. But I want the focus to be on more of the original stuff, so that's why it goes up at the top. I've got 2 different types of mystery packs that I was going to put together for the bigger mystery pack. So we've got a mini print mystery pack where I put a bunch of mini prints in here. I usually put some 4x6s and some 5x5s, 2 of each in them. So you get 4 for $20, which is a good deal, which makes them $5 a piece. That's a good deal. And then I've got this mystery pack with 3 sticker sheets and 2 vinyl stickers in it for $15. So I've got that. And then the last thing that I have as far as mystery packs is our cryptid sticker pack, which is 5 random cryptid stickers for $10. Okay, guys, so we are about 30 minutes away from the Artist Alley opening. It's 11:36, so 25 minutes away. I made a jank bingo. There's jank bingo. I didn't print out a bingo card for this time, and all of my other bingo cards have dots on them or lines through them, and so they're not usable. So I made a janky one. And set some goals for myself for the weekend. I forgot to write down my sales goals because I thought I would go back and look and see what we did in last year and see if I can't just make a goal based on that stuff. So let me go back. All right, so if we are looking at August 2nd, which was Friday last year, we did $2,600 on Friday last year. I really don't think that's going to happen this year. Let's say day one sales goal is going to be $1,500. Day one and day two are generally speaking the busiest because they're the full days. We made $3,400 on day two, so we're going to set a 2K goal for day two. God, that sounds like a lot, doesn't it? That sounds like a lot. Here, go doubting myself again. We can do this, right? We could do it. And we sold 1,100 on day three. So I'm gonna set a 750 goal, and we're gonna see what we can do. And hopefully we can come close to, I mean, it would be lovely if we beat last year's numbers, but hopefully we can come close to last year's numbers. I took my hair down because I was looking like a crazy person, although I still look like a crazy person. So, I mean, what did we really accomplish? I put all of my little labels on all of my bags. I've got all 3 sizes ready to go, and I've got my bags with the handles ready to go. I did my mystery packs. I did $15 mystery pack, 20 $15 mystery packs. I did a couple of $20 mystery packs, and I did like 5 or 6 more of the cryptid mystery packs, and then we'll see how they sell. I put out my prints that are discontinued for the large prints. So I put out the Ninja Turtles, I put out Pikachu, I put out our Year of the Snake 2025 print and Baby Yoda. And then I put out a couple of the prints that I had done for stamp rallies in the past year. So we've got Caitlin, we've got Luna Snow, and we've got Cream the Bunny. So we've got a few fan art pieces in that, but those are all listed there, or those are all up on that now. I was hoping that they would go ahead and turn on the lights so that I could show you guys the booth and wasn't sitting in the dark anymore, but it doesn't appear that that's going to happen yet. So we'll have to wait till closer to time. But otherwise, we're ready to go. I've got my solos turned on as a backup. I've got these battery packs. And then I've got my power bank as a backup. I thought I was going to have time to draw this morning, but I just took my time and did all the things that I wanted to do for my setup. And so that took pretty much the entire time that I was here. I just finished up putting things together a few minutes ago and restocking everything. Okay, I need everybody to drop down in the comments, bitch, stop doubting yourself. We got this. We can do this, right? We are 15 minutes from opening now. The lights would be great. As soon as they do turn the lights on, I will show you guys around the booth. There they come, y'all. They just opened the doors, and here come the floodgates. Everybody is down. They still haven't turned on the stinking lights. Like, I don't know when we're going to get light back here. But for right now, there they come. There's a dude that is walking around that says staff now, who says that they're working on the lights, but they haven't turned them on yet. All right, you guys. So it is 12:30. We've made a couple sales already. We got rid of a Bitch Be Gone. our sneak gummy bear. Thank you so much for sending your friends over because they were the first purchase of the day with your Rainbow Bitch Be Gone. And I sent a YouTube subscriber thing home with them for you. We also had our first possum tank pet go out the door. So, and yeah, about 20 minutes after 12, they turned the lights on. So now we have some light. Things can be seen. Hey guys, all right, it is 4:15, so we are just right at halfway through the day, and it has been a little bit crazy. So I haven't had a chance to really sit down and film or anything. Bitch Be Gone's doing good. Prints and stickers, sticker sheets, everything's doing good. I think we probably made somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 75 sales or something so far. I don't know what the totals are for that, but yeah, it's been a good day so far. So we're having a good day, and I figured I would give you a quick little update. All right, you guys, let's do a little check-in. It is 6:11, and things are definitely slowing down a little bit back here. This is sort of typical for this convention that you get like a little dinner time lull. So, not unexpected at all. We've been doing pretty good though today, and so I think we're getting close. Yeah, go ahead. We're getting close to 100 sales, I believe. Let's check. We were at 82, which means we needed 18 more. We made 12 more, so we need 6 more to hit 100 sales for the day, and I think we could pull that off. So that would be awesome. It's our little 6 o'clock check-in. I figured I would give you a little update since we had started to slow down a bit. The print of the day so far is the Scully mushroom, and the mini prints is the Kick Today and the Dick and the Be Nicer to Yourself. Those are the big sellers for the mini prints so far. The discounted prints are going pretty well, so that's nice. Started to sell some more bookmarks. Bookmarks aren't really moving, which is fine. They're sort of a filler item, anyways, but the one that is moving the most is that smut. The No Fuss Pets are going pretty well. The biggest, most popular one so far is the opossum. We finally did an axolotl. That was surprising. But we've done some of the smaller fish tanks too. We've done a couple of spiders and some fish and a turtle. And a whale. So it's been a little bit more spaced out today. The stress balls, not as popular here so far today, which is fine. Chickens, though, are. And I think I might run out of chickens before the day is over tomorrow. So luckily, I do have my bag and I can put out some other things. I think I might put out my possums or maybe my dragons. I might put out my dragons for tomorrow. We'll see. I'll have to dig them all out. All right, guys. So it's 7:51. We are about to move into the final hour for the evening. And this is like the last little rush of the evening. It's starting to pick back up a little bit from dinner, the dinner lull, but the vendor hall and the autographs all close at 8 p.m., whereas we close at 9 p.m. So everybody that is in the vendor hall will flush over this way one last time before they head out for the evening. So we'll get one little rush for the last hour, and so that's always nice. And then the dealers who've been dealing all day or whatever, they can come vending all day, they can come over and check us out as well. So we get a lot of vendor shopping in the evenings also. But yeah, we've had a good day. We've definitely crossed over the 100 threshold. I don't know where we're at. I'll talk about it later when we get back in the room or something, and we'll go over totals and stuff. But it's been a pretty good day. It's been fairly steady. I'm trying not to pee my pants, so that's always fun. The bathroom is literally right there too, but she's been so busy all day. I don't want to interrupt her, and she's had so many issues with her thing that I don't want to cause any ruckus over there. So I'm just gonna sit here for the last hour and hold it, and then I will go at the end. If it really slows down at the end, I'll run over there. But for right now, we're just gonna hold it. All right, guys, it is 10 o'clock. I am back in my room. I had to go back down to my truck and get my 6-pack out because I was about to be out of drink. Ordered me some dinner, and we're going over the numbers here. So the total number of sales that we did this
Friday as opposed to Friday last year is up by 12%, which is 131 over 117 that we did last year. However, we are down 16% in total gross sales over the course of the day to day versus what we did in 2024. So we are down exactly 436 if you include sales tax, but we are down $400 from Friday last year to Friday this year. However, we sold a lot more stuff last year. We sold 59 bitch begons. Jesus, that is a big number to say in one day. We sold 59 bitch begons last year on Friday alone, in addition to glass cups and other tumblers, which made up the majority of our sales. Like that was pretty much everything that we did last year, was cups. And this year I only sold 30 today. 30 cups today. I had one woman buy 4. One woman bought 4, and that's perfectly acceptable. She was buying them as gifts for other people, which was awesome. So yeah, I'm not mad at those numbers. I didn't even set my goal to 2K for a Friday. I didn't, because I need this print to tell me to stop doubting myself and be nicer to myself, because we got this, even when I doubt myself. So that's good. We sold a bunch of pets today. Let's see what our top products were. We sold 30 bitch begons. 30 bitch begons. We sold 8. Those are the $22. I think those are the $22 no fuss pets. We sold a crap ton of individual sticker deals for the 5 for 15 deal. And then the next up was the 3 for 10 deal on individual stickers. And then the no fuss pets, we sold 5 of the no fuss pets in the $20 range. And then we sold a bunch of mystery prints, a bunch of mini prints. I sold my first laser engraved metal wallet. That was exciting, that somebody wanted one of my little mushroom people on their wallet. That was awesome. We sold some bookmarks. We sold some discontinued prints, some stress balls, some mini chickens. Yeah, we sold a little bit of everything after that, but those are the big things for today. Bitch begons, no fuss pets, and stickers. We sold a shit ton of sticker sheets too. Like we sold 8, it looks like, of the 2 for 10 deal, and we sold 5 of the 3 for 15 deal on sticker sheets. And then we sold just a bunch of random sticker sheets as well. So plenty of stickers going out the door as well. Let's see. Favorites today, I think we did a bunch of Garfield. Again, I need to order some more Garfield because we're about to run out. Pom Pom Purin is another popular one that happened today. Soot Sprites was a big one. And then I think they were just sort of scattered amongst the others. The sassy stickers won out for sure. Oh, we had card covers go too. Let's see, the most popular today, I don't know if there was necessarily, those were all over the board. There was a lot of people who came and bought things from and remembered me from last year. There was one person who came and got a bitch begone. She got a pink bitch begone. She came back on Sunday last year, and we had sold out of the bitch begons, and so she was bummed about that. And then she came up today and saw them and just squealed and bought a bitch begone today. So I was like, perfect. I haven't done this yet, but the expenses for the show are quite big. They're not small. Hey guys, so it is probably going on about 9 o'clock. We open at 11, so I got plenty of time here this morning. I'm going to walk around the vendor hall at 10, so I wanted to come in early and get stocked up before I do that, so that I don't have to worry about it when it comes down to it. But this is what we're looking like after day 1. I sold out of my Be Nicer to Yourself, You Dumb Bitch mini prints. I need to restock my cups. Apparently I didn't do such a good job at restocking last night. I think we're pretty much good on
prints. I mean, I've only got a few of each, but I'm gonna restock those for today. I think we're good on bookmarks. Yeah, we're good on bookmarks. Card covers I have in the back for people who can't reach. So I've got a combination of the ones that are sitting here and then the ones that are behind the table. So we're good there. I need to restock some of our sticker sheets. Let's see. Totoro was popular yesterday. Kuromi and My Melody were popular yesterday. Soot Sprites were down to 2 there. So I need to put some more of those out. Looks like I need a few of the antisocial ones. I've got these Garfields out because I'm running out of Garfields. So I'm actively running out of Garfields. I think we're pretty much good on the rest of stuff though. I need to check a few of these because we were starting to run low on a few stickers. We sold, I had to restock this one yesterday. It sold out yesterday. We're running really low on that one. So yeah, Pikachu is nearly out, but I think that's the last one I have of it. The Luna Snow, the last Luna Snow that I had went yesterday, so that's fine. And I think we're good. So I'm going to restock this stuff, and then we're going to get set up for the day. I will say, here's a couple of things. Number one, walking back in the dark wasn't quite as scary as I thought it was going to be last night. I didn't tell you all this last night. I'm a small town girl. We all know I'm a small town girl. And so big city scares me. Big city at night scares me more. If you are at all worried in a big city at a large con about walking around after the convention is over, take this off. This thing that says artist on it or vendor or exhibitor, anything like that, take that off and shove that in your bag so that you blend in with everybody else and look like a shopper, and it's not an indication that you're carrying around a ton of cash with you, because I think yesterday's sales were pretty much half and half cash and half card based on the amount that got deposited into my Shopify last night. So yeah, we were pretty much split 50-50, and I think today is going to be the same. It's because the internet is notoriously unreliable down here for a lot of carriers. AT&T seems to be good in this convention center, and I have my Solus as a backup. If you're going to use the Solus as your backup, then do so before you get into the convention center. Turn this bad boy on before you get into the convention center so it can pick up a good signal before you get down here into the basement, because we are down a couple floors. But yeah, take this off. And they do have the scooters all around town. If I felt remotely unsafe, I would use a scooter. But there were still, even though my hotel is quite a bit of ways, it's like a 15-minute walk. My hotel is quite a bit of ways. There were still quite a few people, wandering around. There are a few restaurants on the block that I'm on, so the streets are nice and lit up down there. So we're good. But yeah, just a couple of little things. So I did know that I am in big city because I literally saw a rat run across the sidewalk in front of me last night, which was funny. He was so cute. He went and ran across the sidewalk. I was like, yep, I'm in a city. I'm in a big city. I don't know why I think that, because that's what everybody says about big cities, is that there's more rats, and I saw one. So anyways, I thought he was cute. But yeah, I'm gonna go and restock everything that needs to be restocked. Organize my bitch begons a little bit better because I don't know what colors are where, so I'm gonna organize that back here a little bit better and get ready for the day. Yesterday was a really good day for us, so I'm hoping that today is a better day for us. Hey, if we could hit that 3K mark, that would be fantastic. Do I expect to hit the 3K mark? We can do it, right? We can do it. We're putting it out there. We're manifesting. We can do it. We hit the 2K mark yesterday, and I didn't think that we were going to do that. So, hey, I believe in us. Do you believe in us? Because I believe in us. Believe in us. Say, we believe in you down in the comments. Anyways, all right, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Let me go restock. All right, so I've got the bulk of everything stocked back up. I did my sticker sheets. I did my prints. I will say that apparently I only have 3 sticker sheets left here today. There may be some in my truck in my overstock But I don't know. So we're going to have to deal with the fact that there's 3 today and that those are probably going to sell out. I redid my stickers and I looked up and I only, there's my husband. Hold on. All right. Anyway, that was a 20-minute conversation I didn't expect to have in the middle of talking to you guys, and now I don't remember what I was talking about. So I restocked everything. I just made some more cryptid mystery packs. So I put all of those up, and now they are ready to go. And then the last thing I'm going to do is write my booth number on another stack, a little small stack of business cards, because I ran through a lot of them yesterday. Then we can see, we can mark off some of our jank bingo, and hopefully we have a good day today. That would be awesome. If it's sort of in line with yesterday, I'm okay with that as far as an art table day is concerned. I think it's going to be a good day. I'm excited. I'm ready to get started. It's 9:45, so the vendor hall itself opens up in 15 minutes, and then we open in an hour and 15 minutes. I might walk over there in just a few minutes. Oh, I will say security is like on it this weekend. So last year at Otakon, it was the first issue I had with theft, and it had to have been from a staff member of some sort, security member, something. It had to be somebody who works here at the convention center, because when we set up, everything was stacked up and ready to go. And when we came in for day one, there was a cup missing. So whoever it was had to be staffed here. And now the little dude checking your badges up there to make sure that you're allowed to come in, he is on it. He said you cannot walk around this hall. He's not letting vendors over here to walk around the hall. He doesn't want artists even walk in the hall, because apparently somebody has had an issue where something was missing off of their table. But it is a little reassuring to actually hear him chasing people off and not letting them wander up and down the hall while the artists aren't here. So that was reassuring. I appreciate that. It's a little annoying if you're one of the artists or vendors and you just wanted to have a little glance around, I'm sure. But at the same time, I would rather my shit be safe than be able to wander. So he's up there doing his job, and he's nice about it. He's polite. It's what it is. All right, so there's another handful of business cards that we've written on. I've got everything straightened up back here. I emptied out one entire tote for the Bitch Be Gones, and I've got the ones that are left over sort of color coded. I think there's like 4 or 5 colors that are left over, and then I've got a few up here in this container, and then I restocked all of the ones up there. So we should be good. We are going to run out of pink, and we are going to, I've got 1 pink up there, and I've got 2 pink in this little bin right here. We're going to run out of rainbow. I might have 4 or 5 rainbows left, and I've got a ton of purple. I'm hoping we can dispense with a few other colors today, and we'll see how it goes. A lot of artists are starting to come in now. All right, you guys, the floodgates are about to open. We've got 1 minute before they open the escalators on this side of the building for YouTube. So let's watch them start to flood in. How about that? All right, my clock says it is 11 o'clock, so they should start letting them in any second. Oh, I see people.
Morning, denizens of Artist Alley. It is 11 o'clock. Artist Alley is now open. We hope everybody has an adventurous and wonderful day.
There they all come. 12:30, we're going to do a little check-in. I got to sit down for a minute because my back is definitely crunched down. So far, we've had 1 person buy 3 Be Nicer to Yourself, You Dumb Bitch cribs, and then 1 person buy 5 stress balls. I gave him a discount for buying 5, but it's been a good morning so far. We're doing good. There was mad dash at the beginning of the day on Bitch Be Gones, and we are down to like our last 3 or 4 rainbow color and our last 2 or 3 of the pink. I'd have to look back out there to see, but we are running out of those really, really quickly. We also had a mad dash on opossums this morning in the tanks. Opossums and axolotls have been going this morning in the tanks, so that was really fun. somebody dropped her whole tank. I put it in a bag, and apparently she wanted to set it up right here, right now. So she was over there setting it up, and she dropped it and spilled some of her rocks, and we fixed her all up. So she's actually got it. She's carrying it around taped shut now. I taped it shut so that the lid couldn't fall off, with the twinkle lights on and everything. So her little possum friend is walking around the convention with her. But that was cute. And she was like, "You're supposed to be no fuss, and all I've done is fuss." And it was so funny. But anyway, that's the 12:30 update. Okay, guys, let's do a little update because it's funny. It is 3:45 now, and I just got censored. The Otakon lawyer staff came by and was like, could you censor the ones on display? I think they were going around to everybody with mystery packs and asking if the stuff in the mystery packs was anything that's not currently displayed. So they're going around and doing the checks on all the booths, so it's not me being singled out or anything. So I know everything that's in the packs is on display. It's just a mystery package of them. So they were like, that's fine. And they were like, okay, so can you censor the ones on display? The ones out in the front, the mini print versions of all of my sassy things, the swear words are like just covered up by the ledge of the shelf. And that makes it hard for them to see. They're like, you can leave those the way they are because it's sort of covered up. But if you could just put a little piece of tape or something over like the middle letter of that, of the word or something like that, just something simple to censor it just ever so slightly, then that would be great. And so I just had to figure out, I enlisted a tall patron to get up there and censor the I and dick and bitch and shit. I guess because we're not in the 18 and up section, it's, little eyes can see them too, which is fine. So we are now censored, and I'll show you that and how it looks here in just a minute. I just cut up one of my little pricing signs and used the back of it. They didn't say anything about my bitch be gone, so they're just as they are for now. I think it's because they keep turning the different cups or whatever, so it's really hard to see the word bitch in plain view. But yeah, anyways, that's our censorship story for today. I was like, yeah, I don't mind censoring it. I don't care. Just how do I get up there? Anyway, so we're all set now. All right, you guys, it's loud in here, and there's somebody like really loud on the microphone. But it's been a little while since we checked in. It's 6:55. The dealer's hall. Ooh, scooch up. The dealer's hall is about 5 minutes away from closing tonight. So they close at 7 and we close at 9. And everybody who is on that side of the hall is pretty much going to flood over to this side of the house, so we should get a nice little bump in the last couple of hours of Artist Alley tonight. That would be great. We would love that. I think it's been a pretty steady day. It doesn't feel any really busier than yesterday, but I think we probably topped the total number of sales that we did yesterday, or we are probably right about at it. At last count, we were at 118, and I think that was a little while ago, and we've made some sales since then. So we're definitely close to hitting what we hit yesterday. So if we can hit that 2K mark today, that'd be fantastic. I don't think that we're going to hit the 3K mark today, but I mean, it is what it is. Been really popular today, the No Fuss Pets and the Bitch Be Gones for sure. I think that they're helping keep the amount of money spent per customer up for us. The opossums, I think, are either sold out or we have one left. Hi!
These ones are really cute.
Thank you so much!
I just looked and I was like, that's okay. So the ones that are above you,
Yeah.
those are the large prints?
Yeah, all of those are large.
So I'm going to get 2 of them.
Okay.
And it's the
You get by.
2, get 1 free.
So you get 3 total.
Perfect. So I'll get the fairy that's against the tree with the pink
Okay,
hair.
you got it.
The skull mushroom one. Let's do the green one. That's
Okay.
right next to it.
You got it. But yeah, So we should get a nice little bump in the last couple of hours from the vendor hall as everyone rushes over here. There's still people just steady streaming up and down the escalators over there. So, I mean, we're not lacking for a crowd regardless. But yeah, I'll check back with you once we close tonight and we'll see how we are doing as far as sales are concerned. But yeah, I think the Bitch Begons and the No Fuss Pets have definitely helped keep the cost per thing up. That's what I was saying. We sold a few of our wallets today, which is nice because those don't usually move really well, but they have moved today, which is great. The larger prints are going better today than they did before. And yeah, I'll check back with you later at 9ish, or when I get back to my hotel room. Okay? Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the bedroom. So let's go over some stats for today. All right, orders fulfilled is up again over last year by 9%. So we did 153 last year, which is pretty good, and then we did 167 this year. Of course, our cost per item is down this year from last year, so that doesn't necessarily translate into dollars spent. The total amount over the course of the day today is $28.59.99, including all the sales taxes or whatever, and that is down 17% from last year. Still not bad. I'm still not mad at it. We performed better this year than we did last year in general. So I'm happy with that. Let's see if we can pull up what the total was. 3461.40 was last year, and 2859.99 was this year. So basically, I don't know what that is in my head. I'm not even gonna lie and say that I do. No, I'm not even gonna lie and say that I know that is. What that amount is in my head. It's been a long damn day. Today's average order value per customer is $16.37. So it's up a little bit from yesterday. Let's see. We were down 32% in the amount of Bitch Begone tumblers that we sold. So we sold $1,000 worth of tumblers in last year on Saturday, and we sold $689 this year. That is a pretty big discrepancy there. However, we sold $440. No, we did not. Worth of No Fuss Pets today. Are you serious? Is that true? I don't know if that's true. Is that true? That's awesome. That's amazing. I did $92 in digital tips today. That's awesome. That's not figured into that total. Let's go into our top 5. Bitch Begone tumblers was $689. No Fuss Pets to $22. We sold out of opossums today, and we're getting very, very low on axolotls. $441. We sold a bunch of the 2 for $10 sticker sheet deals at $158. The 3 for $10 individual stickers at $136, and the metal engraved wallets, we sold $128 worth of that. Those moved today. I'm so excited. So that's by total sales amount, a broad spectrum of stuff that went out, and we hit our sales goal for today. Our sales goal was 2. We got really close to 3, but we didn't quite hit 3, but that's fine. I'm not mad at it. And then the goal for tomorrow that I wrote down in my bingo is 750. We did 1100, I think, last year on Sunday. So if we can hit that 750 mark, that would be great. Hey, if we could hit 1K, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to stop people from shopping. So if we've done 63 of the Bitch Begones in total, then we probably have right at about 40 Bitch Begones left. So I don't think that we're going to run out of Bitch Begones, but hey, you never know. You never know. So I'm not going to stop anybody from buying one. We are running low on the $22 pets, so maybe the $20 pets will start to move a little bit. We'll see how that goes. The $22 pets are really, really popular. I think they're because they're a little bit more detailed, and everybody loves an opossum, and everybody loves an axolotl. So I mean, they're kind of hard to resist. Although we did do a couple turtles today, and a stingray. I know we did a stingray. So I think we did a whale. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna round it out for today. I'm waiting for some Nando's to get here. I think I had seen a couple of people recommend Nando's, and so I got some chicken and some fries and some cauliflower. So we'll see how that is. I'm looking forward to eating the shit out of that because I'm starving. I'm gonna check out here in the morning, and I think instead of trying to find parking, I am just gonna walk over in the morning and then unload, and then when it gets time to load out tomorrow, because there's going to be a line no matter what, then I'm just going to walk back over here, grab my car, and go. I think that that's going to make the most sense, because I don't know, I don't want to find parking first thing in the morning. I'm not a morning person, and I don't want to have to find that stinking parking structure where I know my truck will fit. It's very, very iffy what I can get my truck into. Andy can get the damn truck into anything because he can drive anything, but I have a little bit of hard time maneuvering the huge Mama Jama, and I had a time getting it into the spot that it's in now, and I'd just rather not move it. So yeah, I'm gonna walk over there in the morning. I'm gonna walk back over here once I get packed down, unless there is some possible way that I can just hoof it back with me. I don't think that that's going to be the case, but I wish it was. And then I'll run over there and grab my stuff, because yeah, that's going to wrap it up for me for the night. I'm waiting on my food to get here, and then I'm crashing out. So I love your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, good morning, guys. It is 9:37, and we open at 10 today. We are doing a 5-hour day today from 10 to 3. I am restocking my bags and stuff and getting ready for the day ahead. Made one sale this morning that I need to log because I haven't done that yet, to another artist already. I bought some card covers. But anyway, we got a 5-hour day today, so a much shorter, much more doable day. I am definitely tired from the weekend, but it's a good tired because we're making money. I did restock. I went down to my truck this morning because I had to throw my laundry bag in there. So I did grab a few more Soot Sprite sticker sheets, and I put those up. I'm trying to create a little bit of FOMO at my booth for the last day. So I did pull some of the things off my booth that have like a super large amount of stock left over, and just sort of thinned out the stuff, maybe hoping that that creates some fear of missing out and people will want to grab some last minute things today. I just sort of like evened everything out, really. So I mean, there's still plenty there, but it doesn't look like there's a ton left. So maybe that will encourage somebody to buy something. Who knows? I don't. I know that I'm setting myself up for failure with these bingo cards because I drive to the majority of my conventions and I bring enough stock to just completely, continuously restock my booth, because I have FOMO of missing out on sales. And so I'm like, well, bitch, stop putting sell out of shit on your bingo card if you won't allow yourself to sell out of shit. I mean, duh. So we're going to change up the bingo cards next time. And we're just going to set some like dollar amounts or some quantity amounts of selling some stuff. But anyway, I've evened out everything on the print side. We did sell out of one small print, which was the Be Nicer to Yourself, You Dumb Bitch. That one's gone. I can't help that one. That one's gone. We did sell out of the Soot Sprites. I'm marking that off my bingo. I have just restocked the dumpster fire sticker again because we only had one left after I restocked it yesterday. So I'm counting that as a sellout as well. And we're just going to mark them off based on that. So there are a couple over there that are getting kind of low. And we'll see how the day goes. And yeah, so hopefully people will buy some stuff today. I straightened some things up. And we're just going to let things run out. As they run out today, I don't think I'm going to restock anything else. I mean, I'll throw cups up there as they run out, but that's because we didn't have so much space up there to put cups in the first place. So, you know, that's a different story. Plus, I don't want to go home with them. So I don't want to have to chuck them back into the truck this evening. But we are down to the one tote and the stuff that's up here on the actual shell. So we've sold a good portion of them. What are we with 60% of them so far? A little over 60% of them, 65%, something like that. So we're good, and I don't think I'm gonna have to restock any more of the little tanks or anything. I think we're gonna be good for 5 hours on that. And yeah, we're just gonna ride out the rest of the day and see how it goes. I'm gonna continue to prep my bags, and well, we'll check in with you maybe about halfway through the day and let you know how it's going. The dealer's hall and the artist alley are the same today, so everybody is 10 to 3. Yeah, we're just gonna kick today in the dick, and we're gonna go for it, and hopefully we make quite a bit of sales. Our goal for today on our bingo card is 750, but it would be really, really nice if we could hit that 1K mark before the end of the day. That would be a really nice weekend for us, and I think that would put us mostly in line with what we did last year as far as sales on the last day is concerned, and that would make us only about $1,000 total, less than $1,000 or something total short of what we did in sales last year. I mean, it could be a banger of a day. I'm not going to say that it's going to be, but it would be nice if it was. And we could do more, but let's aim for 750 and hope for 1K. 1K would be our high goal for today, and 750 is going to be our soft goal for today. Also, we totally hit Jank Bingo. So we got the middle line across, which was our day 2 sales goal, sell out of 1 bookmark, first sale of con, sell out of 1 sticker, and 10 Instagram followers. So we did hit bingo regardless of marking everything off. There they come. 10 a.m. Artist Alley is officially open, and the crowd is coming down the escalators. What's up, guys? All right, so welcome to the recap portion of the Otakon vlog. I did not do a great job of doing any updates at all on Sunday, which is fine because I'm going to update you now and give you an overall of how we performed this past weekend specifically. It's Tuesday, August 12th now, so I've been back for a couple days. And yeah, let's go into how Sunday went for us so far. Sunday, we did a total of 77 sales, and we are up 18% from last year Sunday, where I told you we had done like $1,100. We did, without counting, let's just leave sales tax and everything out of that, we did $1,335 in gross sales on Sunday this year. So we were a little over $200 to the good between last year and this year. So we definitely outperformed our Sunday last year, and that was really nice to see. That we were both up 13% in sales, like the total number of sales, and we were up 18%. Good job, Whiskey. We were up 18% in dollar amount from Sunday last year. So, anywho, on average this year, we did 35 more sales in total than we did the whole of last year. So we actually outperformed our sales number for last year, even though we were down slightly from last year. So we were down across the board 11% from last year, which is not a bad hit, considering that last year we sold so many tumblers. We sold over 100 tumblers that were just Bitch Be Gums last year. In addition, we also sold regular tumblers and glass cups. That was the bulk of our sales last year. And we sold, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of like 76. We sold 76 total Bitch Be Gums this year. So it was 31 less in just the Bitch Be Gones, not to mention all of the other tumblers that we had last year and all of the other glass cups. So we outperformed in art than, in comparison to last year, and that makes me happy because that's what I want people to be shopping for anyways. The tumblers are great, and they're a gimmick, and they're a good attention grabber for people who are walking by the table, as I've said 1,000 times before. But I want people to be there for the art. I am working on 2 new cups, an Asshole Be Gone cup, which got brought up again this weekend, because I have one in the works. So we're going to do a Bitch Be Gone, and then brought to you by the makers of Bitch Be Gone and Asshole Be Gone tumbler. So that is coming up. But the raid can that I've been working on, I am also hoping to finish in September. So next year we'll have even more new attention grabbers to take with us to conventions. And later on this year, that we'll probably have some of those springing up at later cons in the year. But I mean, I think I've basically moved out of my busy season now. So it's March and August for me are my 2 busiest months of the year. I have one more show this year, and that is in Fairfax in a couple of weeks. And then I have one show in the entire month of September. So I'm really going to be able to sit down and do some art and catch up on some things and make some new stuff for you guys for the month of September. And then we've got 2 in October on the same weekend. I'm going to be at one, and Mr. Scribbles is going to be at the other one. We've got 1 in November, and I don't think I have anything booked in for December. So, yeah, we were waitlisted because I didn't automatic rebook for Columbus, and so I'm currently waitlisted. We'll see if I do anything about Columbus. There is a couple open spots, I think, somewhere else in the convention itself, but I haven't decided 100% on what I want to do with that yet. Well, what else? I kept you really, really informed on exactly what was going on during the convention and how we were performing each night. So there's not a whole lot to catch you up on that. It was a great experience. Again, it's a lovely show. I don't have any problems with the show itself. I don't have any problems with the showrunners. Everything is really well organized. I did manage to break down my entire table in just under 30 minutes, and then I spent 15 minutes walking back to my car after I got my little ticket, and then 5 minutes to get back to the thing and get to the loading dock. I did decide that I paid $300 for the use of the loading dock for load in and load out, and so there was no way on this earth I was hoofing it myself to get out of there. But the loading dock to get in is one thing. It took me 3 hours to get from the loading dock entry point to being loaded in on load in, and then by 5 o'clock I was gone from load out. I mean, they want you in and they want you out. So I got back with my vehicle probably right about 4:15, something like that. Was it? I don't know. Anyways, about 4:15, 4:20, something like that. And then I was gone before 5 o'clock ever hit. So the load in dock moves a lot more quickly on load out than it does on load in, which is understandable. People have less stuff. A lot of people do hoof it back out to their cars. But I didn't park anywhere close, and so I wasn't doing that shit. And I paid $300. I do think that the price jump from the regular vehicle, your regular car and your SUV, and then for some reason, like when you get up to like you've got regular car and then mini SUV gets $100 and some dollars, almost $200 is their load and dock fee, but a regular size SUV or a pickup truck gets the $300. I don't know if I love that price hike. I don't think that we paid that last year, even with the fact that we pulled our trailer last year, and so that was a little irritating as far as costs were concerned. But I mean, it's not anything that I'm just gonna chuck the whole con in the trash because I had to pay $100 extra, even though I didn't take up any more space in the bed of my pickup truck than I would have in the back of a car. So I think that discrepancy needs to be maybe looked at a little bit closer when they're doing the load and dock. But hey, what do I know? Anyways, that being said, it was a good weekend. We we performed well. I'm happy with the overall performance of the weekend. I'm satisfied. I don't have anything bad to say about it, and I hope to get back in next year. It is 100% lottery. There is no more first come first serve on the tables as of this year. So when applications open, you just put your application in and hope for the best. Pretty much, if you want to be over in the artist alley, and that's what we're going to do again next year. And hopefully the lottery gods smile on us again and we can go back next year with some brand new stuff. That would be awesome. I didn't do a whole lot of walking around. I didn't get to see a whole lot of people. Emily from Alpaca Sews came over and said hey to me at the end of the day on Sunday, so I did get to talk to her for a few minutes, but otherwise I just kept to myself and did my own thing, handled my own business, and that was that. Let's put some money signs and some dollars and all kinds of emotes down in the emojis down in the comments below, because we had a good weekend. It was awesome. So some celebratory emojis, some money emojis. Drop all those down in the comments below. And don't forget to smash the thumbs up button because that really helps apparently. And every time we get plenty of thumbs up, the videos perform better. So I would appreciate it if you could hit that little button for me. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. We got more convention vlogs coming up, and we got the exciting new Halloween updates coming, and I'm so stinking thrilled about them. I can't wait to share all of it with you. I'm currently filming a video for you guys about what I'm doing this week as far as the Halloween updates are concerned. So if you want to see all of the new stuff coming, then don't forget to subscribe and ding your notification bell so you're informed each and every time I upload new content. I love your faces so much. I just do. I just do. I just love it so much. And I will see you in the next video, okay? I love you. I love you. I love you. Goodbye.